Hi everyone, I'm Mark Rosenthal with you early on this Wednesday evening. I've been down in the weather dungeon all day trying to figure out this weather scenario. Boy, the computer models have just been crazy. They just can't get a good sense of what's going on. I think I'm losing my mind. So I have a little song I want to play. Hopefully it'll work.
Well, I think I'm going out of my
Yeah, baby, I'm
head.
going out of my head.
Yes, I think I'm going out of
Yeah,
my
over you,
head.
the weather,
Over
the high voice,
you.
little Anthony and the
Over
Imperials. Back in the
you.
early 60s, I think, right? I used to think this was a
What
woman
do
before I actually saw it was a guy.
you want
Great
me?
voice, though. All right, so that's the deal on that. Anyway, we get a lot of weather to talk about. You ready to go through a long weather ride with me? Sure, you are. All right, you know something? Let me just. No, somebody's beeping me in my phone. Let me just. What am I going to show first, Mark? Let's show the weather headline. All right, let's bring this on for you. Here we go. We're talking about a wet, mild, and wild night with rising temperatures to over 60, perhaps by tomorrow morning. And now appears the rain's going to linger in easternmost Massachusetts until tomorrow morning, probably about 8, 9 o'clock, maybe longer over the Cape of the Islands. Then we'll have some drying tomorrow afternoon, but the Cape's going to stay in the clouds all day long. Another weaker storm comes in for tomorrow night and Friday. This is a very tough call because there'll be a period of rain coming in which could change to snow. And that's really what I'm trying to figure out. Will the heaviest snow be on the Cape and the Islands? In the storm next week, boy, there's been radical shifts in the computer models. Last night and this morning, yes, we're going to get clobbered. Now they're backing off on the Tuesday storm. So good luck to me, right? Anyway, as of 5:45 this evening, here's the deal. Temperatures are surging into the 50s now with a gusty southwest wind. Heavy rain is falling in and around the greater Boston area. Going out tonight, you will need raincoats and umbrellas. Again, here's the radars at about 5:45 tonight. You see heavy rain about to pounce into Boston. It's pouring back through the Berkshires into Worcester County, all of Connecticut, Rhode Island. This area continues to push off to the northeast at about 20 miles an hour. Some rain happening on the Cape in the islands. So a very stormy night. If you're going out, be careful on the roadways. Now, here's what's going on in terms of the bigger picture. This is the national radar picture. You can see it's snowing in northern Maine, up in eastern Canada. A little patch of snow back into the Great Lakes. But notice the rain extends along a very slow-moving cold front down to the mid-Atlantic states. And with winds in the upper levels blowing like this, the rain's coming up at us. So that's why it's going to be a slow process. Now, as we look at the national map, here's the deal. We have a primary area of low pressure back in the Great Lakes with a warm frontal zone. In this position, it will be pushing north overnight. I think Boston may actually go over 60 late tonight as winds freshen from the south-southwest. But you see this trailing cold front? It's moving very slowly. Why is that? Well, I'm going to put on the 500 millibar map. You go, Mark, what the heck is this? This is the weather information, pressure, wind, moisture, dew point, all that good stuff at 500 millibars, which is halfway up in the atmosphere, 18,000 feet up. These are the jet stream winds. And you can see a sharp trough of low pressure, which is still well to the west of New England. So as the cold front of this position wants to clear the east coast, it's bucking the southwest wind aloft. That's why it's really going to slow down. Now, there's another package of energy down here which is going to move up along the cold front and induce a wave of low pressure. And therein lies the rub for tomorrow night into Friday morning. Now, I want to jump ahead and show you the European model. This is valid for 1 o'clock Friday afternoon. And you can see they have a front with a weak area of low pressure just south of New England. And we're into steady to heavy precipitation in the greater Boston area down to Cape Cod. And they also say, let me get off the cursor here, they also say that this is what we're going to wind up with in terms of snow. The purple area is 6 inches, almost into Boston, certainly over the Cape and the Islands. They've got deep blues into Boston. That would be 2 to 4 inches anyway. And because of that, the National Weather Service has a winter storm watch on from Plymouth southeast to Cape Cod in the islands. Is this the real world? I'm not sure yet. I just don't trust the models. They've been all over the place. It's certainly something to follow. Forecast goes like this for the greater Boston area. Overnight, it's rain, heavy at times, windy, warm, temperatures rising 55 to 62. There could be a thunderstorm. South and southwest winds picking up 25 to 45 miles an hour. Gale warnings are posted. Now, you wake up tomorrow morning, it's raining still in Boston to Cape Cod. The rain is done before noon, but it's cloudy and mild during the afternoon. Maybe a little peekaboo sun. I think we hit 60 easily. Turning sharply colder tomorrow night with more rain, perhaps moving as far north as Boston, perhaps changing to snow late at night. And then there could be a period of snow in Boston Friday morning that'll end, followed by variable clouds, windy and colder weather during the afternoon, but normally cold, 38, going into the 20s at night. But look at the weekend. It's partly sunny and warm. It's in the 40s and warm into early next week. Do we get the first snow situation here tomorrow night and Friday? Maybe. Do we get that second storm on Tuesday? Very shaky at this point in time. I wouldn't rule it out, but as they say, all the computer models were going for it late last night and this morning, and now they've really just backed off. So that just makes me nervous. We're dealing with a very unstable atmosphere and an unstable weather guy too. So I want you to know I'll be around, and I'll be with you throughout the night. And of course, check latest Weatherblast forecast late tonight for tomorrow morning, and we'll be here throughout the day, and we'll keep you posted. Am I going out of my head? Are you going out of your head? Peace out. I'm Mark Rosenthal.